Book 13, Home at Last. This is where Odysseus is headed back to the island of Ithaca after being stranded on Calypso's island for all those years, and he's finally headed home. O cruel gods, what new mischief is this? Have you stranded me in another strange land? Your brain is still dull with sleep, I see. Let's clear away the fog. Now do you recognize your home? There is Mount Neriton. Here is that cave you know which is sacred to the nymphs, and here we will conceal your treasure until you have reclaimed your house from the pack of arrogant suitors who court your wife. Tiresias spoke truly. O goddess, tell me, how shall I defeat them? By stealth or in open combat? Will you help me? What, old campaigner, sacker of Troy, are you worried about a pack of young pups? Use those famous wits of yours to make a plan. I will help you when the battle comes. Now, I will cast a disguise on you that no one will see through, not even your wife. You should go first to your old swineherd Eumaeus. His heart is loyal. Meanwhile, I will go to make sure your son returns safely from Sparta, where he has gone to search for news of you. Don't worry, he is under my protection. Even though some of the suitors lie in wait for him in the Strait of Same, he'll have no trouble from them. You will see him soon. Book 14, The Swineherd. This is when Odysseus is finally on Ithaca and he's going to go speak to his swineherd Eumaeus. No, down! You had a close call there, stranger. You might have been mauled here at my very gate, and I'd have been to blame. Come in, have something to eat, and tell me who you are. May the gods reward you for this kind welcome, my friend. I would not turn away a man in need, for all beggars come in Zeus's name. Here, help yourself to this. I wish I could give you more, but we servants must make do. The fatted boars are for Odysseus's hall, and the suitors there devour them quickly enough. My master owned a dozen herds of cattle on the mainland, and as many more of sheep, goats, and pigs. But slowly the suitors are bleeding his estate dry, demanding animals every day for their reckless feasting. Did you say Odysseus is your master? I've heard much of him in my travels. Now, don't try to tell me any tales, stranger. Often before beggars have come here spouting news of Odysseus's return, hoping for rich rewards from Queen Penelope. I would never give you false news, my friend. No, I swear this by my life. Odysseus is on his way. Now remember, this is Odysseus in disguise saying this. I heard it from the mouth of Phaedon, king of the Thesprotians, who had given Odysseus a ship and sent him on his way with advice to visit the oracle before he came home. I heard a similar tale from another traveler who came here. Odysseus was in Crete, he said, outfitting his ship and gathering rich gifts to bring home. That was 3 years ago. No, you'll never get me to believe tales of Odysseus's return. Let us make a bargain. The gods shall witness it. If Odysseus returns, you'll give me a good cloak and shirt and send me swiftly to Dolichion, the place I long for. But if it does not come to pass, then throw me off the cliff, as warning to the next beggar who comes along. What kind of man would I be to give a man hospitality and then throw him off a cliff? But no more of this. It makes my heart ache to speak of that man. Tell me your story, old soldier, who you are, where you're from, and how you found yourself here on our island. Oh, friend, if we could sit here undisturbed and the food and wine held out, I could spend a year telling you all my trials, the endless heartache the gods have given me. I hail from the land of Crete, and I was a rich man's son. He had other sons by his wife, while my mother was a slave. Still, he treated me with affection all his days until death took him. Then his sons carved up the land among them and left me only a small house and a small pittance to live on. Despite this, I won myself a wife from a wealthy landowner. Book 15, Telemachus Returns. Telemachus, I think you'd best set sail at once. When my father hears we're back, he'll insist on keeping you here for more feasting and gifts. Thank you, my friend, for everything. Sir, I beg you, tell me who you are and where you hail from. I am Telemachus, son of Odysseus. My home is Ithaca. Who are you? I am Theoclymenus, son of the prophet Polyphides. Please forgive me for being blunt, but I am being hunted by men from Pylos, friends of a man I killed. Will you give me a bench on your ship? I won't abandon a man in peril. Climb aboard, and I will give you what hospitality I can in Ithaca. Sail around to the east and put me ashore there, then sail on to the port. I'll meet you in town tomorrow. Eumaeus!